This is the A-Z of Elliott Smith, or Roman Candle, or The Moment It All Began. Roman Candle is, of course, the debut solo album from Stephen Paul Smith and the beginning of one of the most legendary solo careers in the last 30 years of music. Roman Candle was recorded on modest means on a 4-track cassette recorder, but became a sleeper hit on the Portland music scene, outshining the work of Elliott's then band Heatmiser. So the question arises, Heatmiser had been slaving away for years to moderate success, so why then did this cheaply recorded one-man show connect with people in a way that Heatmiser never could? Here's my theory. I think with Roman Candle, Elliott Smith found a new way to express anger in song. People don't talk enough about the rage of Elliott Smith. People will say, oh, his music is depressing, and I think that's an overstated angle. The anger is understated. I mean, on the opening title track, Elliott sings about wanting to hurt somebody, wanting to cause some guy pain. He's fuming, but if he had screamed those words into a microphone like any 2-bit punk rock singer, nobody would have paid this album the slightest bit of attention. The seething, whispering vocal style that he stumbled upon was pretty revolutionary. The common wisdom will tell you that on Roman Candle, Elliott was still finding his feet, that this was more of a prototype for the more polished work that came later. But to me, this album is pretty fully formed as is, and you know who agrees with that? Filmmaker Gus Van Sant. Go back and listen to the Good Will Hunting soundtrack and you will find there a Roman Candle song, the gorgeous No Name No. 3. Bear in mind, there are no songs from Elliott's 1995 self-titled album, so though Roman Candle has a reputation for being a series of undercooked demos, it's still slotted comfortably into a major Hollywood hit. Not all the press for Roman Candle was positive. Reviewers drew comparisons with Paul Simon, something that famously drove Elliott nuts. It's hard to find too many examples of Smith dismissing another artist, but I think it's safe to assume that he was not a fan of the polished folk style of Simon and Garfunkel. Elliott did not want to be pigeonholed in the folk genre. He went down the lo-fi route as a matter of financial necessity, not aesthetic preference.